What is up, DJ Army? Another word also known as John. More patch videos. Trying to get all these 8.2 patch videos out there while people are looking for them. I'm definitely not doing the one patch per week thing anymore. This is the TOG 2, the new Tier 6 British heavy that a lot of people have been asking me to do a video on. I was trying to get a better video of this thing, but it's really difficult because how slow this thing moves. It's really hard to get into the battle. Let's look at its gun, though. It does have a 171 pen gun, 150 damage. For Tier 6, that's ridiculous. That 171 pen, awesome. Also, it fires very quickly like typical British tanks. The only thing I don't like about it, again, is how slow it is and how long it is. It's very easy to get side shots on this thing just because of how big it is. I call this thing the submarine, the British submarine. It does kind of look like a sub, it's just not in the water. It's a land submarine. It still gets good bounces, though, because it seems to have pretty good armor. Obviously, where you shoot these 5 and 6 turrets, British is in the turret. Right, probably in the mantlet. They don't really have mantlets. Also, I'm sure the machine gun turret's a good spot to hit this thing. And in that flat, well, the flat armor in the front looks pretty big. Now, here's where I'm showing off the mobility. This thing does have good turning speed. I hit the ELC right there, get him stopped up. Now, he's trying to circle me, and I'm keeping up with him, because that turret turns real fast. So the turret has amazing speed, so you're not going to get circled, luckily. He can get under you a little bit right there, but he kind of... oh, yeah, he's getting under me, but he's not being able to circle me. I can even kind of stop. Here we go. Boom! So you won't be circled. Just got to make sure you don't... You know, when you're like this, that's not a lot to shoot at. When you're like that, that's like 4 times the surface area. So angle your tank at slight amount, like maybe like this. But if you do it too much, I mean, look at that. You're giving out... I mean, that's just a gigantic beast. It seems like a pretty fun tank. I don't know if I would play this one or not. I don't know if I'm going to buy it just because I have so many gold tanks. I rarely use them anyway. But I think it'd be pretty fun. A lot of people have fun in this tank. It looks really sweet. It's got a great gun on it. And you know me, that's the thing I think is most important, especially for a gold tank, is you need to have a really good gun. So, yeah, this tank is really awesome. We're going to speed it up a little bit because this tank is very slow. There's not a lot to this game because the game, like a lot of the slower tanks, unfolds before you can even do anything. I'm going, what, 14 kilometers per hour, 12 to 14? Now I'm flat and going about 14. Yeah, this is just a really slow tank. So definitely right when the game starts, what I should have been doing is just hitting the gas. Don't sit in the cap and wait for people to do stuff. Just hit the gas because look how slow I'm going. I'm going downhill. I got up to 15. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit here because I think this is pretty much the end of the game. But that's the TOG. It's a pretty fun little tank, especially if you like collecting gold tanks. It'd probably make some pretty good money. A lot of that's because of the pen and the reload on it. So let's see me shoot the Churchill here. 165 damage. Look how fast that gun reloads. Pretty awesome. Again, look at that. This is basically, the gun on this thing is like a souped up Churchill gold tank. That's basically what this thing is. It just looks like a boat and it doesn't move very fast. That's that game. Let's get the end plate. Well, it's almost the end. They're about to kill this ELC anyway. And let's fast forward it. He's going to die, I'm sure. That's pretty much the end of this game. Let's get the end plates. So here's the end plate to that game. There's the first plate. Again, not a very good game. You can see I was trying to grind out this tank to try to get a good game. 770 XP, not that great. Killed 2 guys, damaged 2 guys, spotted 2 guys. And only 6 crew in this tank. I kind of thought there'd be about 18 or 20 people in there. It's pretty much the party bus, so I was expecting a lot more people. You could probably fit all of Britain in there. I think this was their audit, you know, the mobile bomb shelter or something like that. I don't know. That's a big joke. Anyway, second plate here. Again, only third on the list of XP, and that's because it was really hard to get this tank into battle. So, again, make sure you move this tank around. Third plate. 10 shots, 6 hits. A lot of that was from that ELC, but 6 pens. Usually when you shoot this gun at other tier 6s, you're going to pen, because that 171. It's really nice. 862 damage. Again, I didn't talk about this. 1,400 hit points on this tank. That's better. That's higher than a lot of tier 7 heavy tanks. So this thing's a beast in battle. It's going to be really hard to take it down. So I received 2 hits. That was not a big deal. 23,000 credits. Not too bad. It cost me 1,000 to shoot 10 rounds. So each shot is 100. That's really low. I think this is going to be a pretty good little credit grinder if you don't have a lot of gold to throw around. Again, 1,400 hit points, awesome. 600 engine horsepower, pushing 81 tons. That's why this thing's so slow. 81 tons gets you into super heavy class. The low does not even weigh this much. So Again, I think this is a kind of a World War One shape because it looks like it's built to cross trenches. So anyway, speed limit 14, we already know about that. Turret traverse 40, really cool. Hull armor 76, you might be able to pin it right in the hull armor in the front there. 114 on the turret, so unless you can get hit in that mantlet, you might not get through the turret. This might be a little bit of reverse for the British tanks. Usually you want to shoot them in the turret, but apparently not this one. 360 view range is really good for a tier 6. And the 570 meter radio is pretty good. I don't think you're going to need any more than that. So let me know what you think about this tank. If I had extra time and I didn't have that many tanks to play, or I was looking for a credit tank, I probably would buy this tank. It looks like a lot of fun. So let me know how much gold it is. I can't remember how much it is. Please put that in the comments, and I'll see you later, guys.